Yo, peace, lost in the God. Yo, Dig, if you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel, man. Hit that red notification bell, hit the bell, and hit all so you'll be notified when I drop more fire content. But yo, let's get into this video. If you're not part of my KEEPLO family, big salute to my KEEPLO family. If you're not part of my KEEPLO family, become part of that. Subscribe to the channel. But Dig, we're going to talk about this Diddy situation today. Now, everybody running all crazy, talking all crazy, getting the carriage is getting ahead of the horse in this situation. The reason why I'm saying this is because everybody's saying that 4 Diddy's charges got dismissed. 3 of his charges got dismissed: the kidnapping, the unlawful imprisonment, and I think the assault charges on Cassie and the other chick that's supposed to be Laura London's sister. But here's the deal with this situation: the feds just dismissed the state cases on him, and they left the federal cases. Something to that effect, right? So they dismissed the state charges so that it would be easier for the jury pool to the jury panel to recognize the difference and use a certain degree of discretion when evaluating whether Sean P. Diddy Combs is guilty or not guilty. Now, a lot of people misinterpret the situation like Diddy's gonna end up spanking his case. Now, me myself personally, I definitely didn't count Diddy out because Diddy was in the upper echelon of the elites in the music industry. Like, some of the elites is Tommy Mottola, David Geffen, the dude who owns the shit that got the partnership with Dr. Dre. I forgot his name, the white nigga with the curly hair, but he owned the Beats headphones with Dr. Dre. Jimmy Iovine, he owned Interscope Records. Clyde Davis, the status on who? That old motherfucking gay motherfucker. No shot at gay people, but he said, when I'm 85, I realized that I was bisexual. I like men and women. You realizing that shit at 85, you're all fucking confused. But no shots at him. It's just the way it is. And he was Diddy's mentor for the first few years of Diddy's initiation into the music industry. And when Diddy started the Bad Boy Records, Clyde Davis gave him, I think, $30 to $90 million to get it started. Why would he do that? I heard that it's alleged that Diddy did him some actual favors and that they had like a weird relationship going on between these two men or whatever, even though Diddy had a family or whatever. But that's not my business. What your sexual preferences is your motherfucking business, so I really don't care about that. But I want y'all to get in the comments and tell me if y'all think Diddy gonna spank this trial. Now, me, myself, personally, I didn't count Diddy out. The reason why I didn't count Diddy out, because just listen to this rhyme he said. My name is Diddy. I run this city. Tell the feds and the cops they're gonna have to come get me. If you trying to take me down, you going down with me. And he fucking serious. Remember, Diddy's dad was a motherfucking rat. He ratted. That means he's a fucking federal informant, snitching on everything. And Dig, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. Now, I'm not saying that Diddy is definitely gonna snitch. It's already alleged on the internet that Diddy made some fucking deal, behind closed door deal yesterday, to where the feds said, okay, we'll drop some of your charges. He probably knocked Jay-Z and Clyde Davis and all them niggas out. Now, I'm not saying he did that, but he may have done that shit. Because like I said, the fruit don't fall too fucking far from the tree. And if your pop's a snitch, more than likely you gonna fuck around and snitch. And if he being a stand-up nigga, then he being a stand-up nigga, but got a whole bunch of weird-ass charges. And a lot of that shit is sexual shit. They trying to hit you with the RICO. RICO means racketeering, influence, corrupt organization. So, in my personal opinion, in my personal opinion, humbly, I don't think they proved the whole Rico racketeering case on a nigga, because if they saying that he got some D-rugs, got Muse transport and that shit, but the way it appears, he just wanted that pink nose candy, y'all know what it is, and he just wanted the Molly's and the MDA and whatever the fuck else drug he had, ecstasy or whatever, that he just wanted that shit when he freaking off. Somebody could be beating Cassie's back out, or 3 dudes could be beating Cassie's back out, beating Daphne Joy back out, and Diddy's just over there with a mask on, just beating himself off or whatever. Some real weird shit to the average one of us who, like, you was just dug the girl out yourself or just be in another environment. What the fuck I want to be there while dude is beating your girl out? Like, that shit makes no sense to the average motherfucker. But like I said, his sexual preference is his motherfucking business, so I'm not going at him like that. But this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to get in the comments and tell me if you think Diddy is going to be found guilty or not guilty, and I'll state my shit. I think that Diddy got so much information over a lot of these elite motherfuckers that they scared to make a judgment, or they're being precautious in making a judgment that will fuck Diddy over. Because if you put a person in a position where they don't got nothing to lose, it fuck you and everybody that look like you. You know how that shit go. So if Diddy's in a position, he already seen Tory Lanez get stabbed up 14 times. He knew that shit could happen to him. He already fucked up massive bankrolls on these motherfucking lawyers. I heard that each lawyer charged him like $50,000 a day every time he went to court. He got like 6 of those motherfuckers. So y'all do the math. That's $300K every time you go to court. The nigga been in court 100 times. So that's like 3-something million. He might have just dropped 10 to retain them too or some shit. So you done fucked up tens of millions of dollars fighting this motherfucking case. Just in my humble opinion. But I want y'all to get in the comments and tell me if y'all think Diddy gonna beat this case. This is Lashim the God. If you don't know me, I do videos on street legends. I give you thought-provoking videos on real street legends. Alpo Martinez, the Best Friend Gang, Richard Porter, Sean Branch, Kevin Childs, Wayne Perry, and many, many more. I let you see what they do so you won't get caught up in the mechanics or dynamics of how that stupid shit operate, because it only brings death and detriment to your community, long-term prison incarceration, sorrow for you and your family. It's not really worth it, but you could do what you want. Take my advice and throw it the fuck away. I also utilize different subject matters and genres, and I provide you with certain information. If utilized correctly, it'll elevate your life. So that means it'll take your life in an upward trajectory. And I also drop knowledge for the God, for the earth, and for the babies. I like to say peace to the God, peace to the earth, and definitely peace to the babies. Big salute to all the babies. That's why it's imperative that we teach and educate ourselves so that we can educate these babies properly, so they won't fall into that path of drugs, death, destruction, long-term incarceration. And we could just thrive how black people supposed to thrive. And that's no racial shit. Shout out to all the white people that's tapped into my show, KEEPLO, my channel.